G'day. After watching a story on 60 Minutes speaking about how a fundamentalist group called Hizb ut-Tahrir has infiltrated the Pro Palestinian rallies in Australia, I just wanted to share my theory about how these rallies were planned, eventually taking hold and gaining momentum. I actually think they were originally organised by Islamic fundamentalist groups based in Western societies like the USA, UK and Australia, who deep down hate Western civilization and wish overall for Sharia law. They then use their brainwashed followers to promote and spread the time, place and objective of these rallies, firstly through word of mouth and more importantly social media to reach the wider audience, mostly the young and ignorant. This culminates into the rally being divided into four factions. One, the high-ranking members who rev up the crowd and play on their emotions. Two, the minions surrounding the leaders and repeating everything they say. Three, a small group of passionate people who truly believe in the cause. Four, the other 95% of the people, who are the sheep, just blindly following and never questioning. They have no idea what they are protesting, no idea of the history of the conflict, let alone where in the world it is actually situated. I agree with the statement that's been made about the 95% I just mentioned. Useful idiots. I hope these idiots realise that Hamas is an extreme Islamic group who not only want Israel wiped off the face of the earth, but in the end really do want to wage holy war across the world, and those who do not associate themselves with Allah and Islam will be annihilated. And don't get me started on the whole queers/gays for Palestine. You do realise what would happen to you if you went there. Beatings, forced isolation and even murder, just like what happened on October 6 last year, when a gay Palestinian man who was living in Israel for his own safety was beheaded in the West Bank for being a homosexual. Palestine is one of the least tolerant societies when it comes to same-sex relationships. Why aren't you protesting those issues? The mindless people who are attending these rallies need to realise that the organisers, even the leaders of Hamas and Iran, who seemingly support what you are doing, don't really care about you, especially if you don't subscribe to their twisted ideology. You are just pawns. Lastly, with tensions constantly rising and the prospect of a full-scale war between Israel and Hezbollah, I feel it will only be a matter of time before we see the yellow and green flag of this religious militant organisation on Western streets. Cheers.